Welcome back to SHEMSS. In this episode, we'll install cable railing.
Hi everybody, my name is Oleg. I'm a finish installer, installed the staircase, finish carpenter. So today we're going to install the staircase, kickboards on the side of the stairs, the small section gallery, about 3 feet long. Step by step, we'll show you everything. Here's the tools we're going to use. It's not all tools, but most of them. We have a drill, a jigsaw, belt sander, impact gun, cordless drill, the sander, nail guns, and the router. Also, there's going to be the miter saw, so that's what we have, and of course compressor. That's the tools we're going to use.
Before we get started with the cable railing, Oleg will first cut and install the kickboards along the walls of both sides of the stairs. Now that the kickboards are in, we'll get started with the cap for the cable railing.
The gallery is going to be about 3 feet long. Past the riser, we can install the post. So we have 339. This is going to be the size. A little bit more, about 40 and a half. That's going to be our cap. Hanging over dog gear, 1.25 inches. Ready to install. Just make sure 1.25 inches, couple marks for the glue. Make sure it's level, perfect level. We have full wall cap 7, 3.5. This is going to be our center, and we're going to make the line for the rail. Okay, the cap is ready. So be ready to install the post, and after that the rail. We have post 300 wide oak. It's a plain square post. This is my template for the cables. We're gonna put the marks for the cable. Distance on the cables, on the marks, it's not more than 3.5. This is going to be the bottom of the rail. We have a rail square, 1.5 inches. This is going to be the top of the rail, and above I just keep 2.5. This is going to be cut for the top. Some people like to do 45. I like to do it at 22.5. It's up to you guys. It doesn't make any difference. Now the marks for the bolt. The bolts we're going to use 5-inch, the 5-inch bolts. The center of the bolt is going to be 2. From the side it's 3/4. Two in the center, 41.5. This is for my rail bolt. For the plug, for the bottom bolt, we're going to use 1 inch, 1/2 inch, and 3/8. 1 inch the bottom. And the bottom, 1/2 inch. About this much. Five-inch bolts. This for the bottom. This is for the rail. Couple nuts, washers. So per drill for the bolts, we use 1/4 inch drill bit. Make sure it's solid and we have a good support underneath. It's supposed to be 2x4 or something, not just the plywood. So the bolts, 2 inches high, that's where we cut the measure for the bolts. We drilled a hole 2 inches from the bottom. Slide in, square. I'd like to use the plastic washers first, just make sure it's a good support. And then on top of that, just a regular washer. The square. Level, level. So we're going to cut another 1/2 post on our wall side. For the cables, I'd like to use 3 bolts. It's going to be 1 on the top, 1 at the center, 1 on the bottom. So we have our marks. Pre-drill 3/16 bit drill bit. Inch and a half. So we have a plumb. We're going to measure from that post to this one, and it's going to be 34.25. 34 1/4. We keep 1.5 inches. That's what's it's going to be our 1 inch pre-drill, and 3/4 from the bottom and the center. Make sure it's not going through. Half an inch from the side. So now we're gonna attach to the bolt on this side. Now we're going to tighten this side. That's it. .25 inches. I'm gonna cut 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more cables, 25 inches long.
Once your cables are cut to size, you will need a hydraulic crimping tool. Insert the cable into the fitting, crimp it once, rotate, and crimp it again further down the end. Then attach it to the post. Do the same for the tensioner fitting, crimp it twice and attach it to the post. Do this for all your cables and then use the tensioner fitting to tighten your cables.
On this side and that side is the same. The threads, it's about 1.5 inches, so you have a room to adjust. So I set it in the middle, just make sure I have enough room to adjust. So. And the last thing, we have to tie them up. Just make sure they're tight and not loose. We started from the middle and then just spread one on the top, one on the bottom, one on the top, one on the bottom.
Once all your cables are attached and tightened, you are done. Thank you for watching SHEMSS. To build your very own custom home, go to shemss.com.